Welcome to Podbites TV.
Better get ready. Don't cry now.
Streamer Chud the Builder has been charged with attempted murder and could now face more than 25 years in prison. On Wednesday afternoon, 28-year-old Dalton Etherly was live streaming near the Montgomery County Courthouse in Clarksville, Tennessee, when he got into a confrontation with another man. According to police, the man began pointing at Etherly
If you thought the Chud the Builder story was over, think again. He was just in front of a judge for his bond hearing, and the number they came up with has TikTok absolutely losing it. We're talking $1.25 million. Yeah, for a guy who started the week walking out on a steakhouse bill. TikTok has been going crazy in the comments, and we got the best reactions. Let's get into it.
So Chud the Builder, 1.25 million bail. This is right up my alley on what I like to talk about. Political meets criminal. And just so you know, bail is not automatic. This is the court flexing their power, showing grace, showing their greed. For my case, my bail was 1.5 million. And judges have that power. And this is how legal courts flex on the court of public opinion. Look at Irina Zarutska, murdered by a black dude who shouldn't have gotten bail. This is a politically charged case, and it has all the elements to make it focused on race-based dynamics. And you're gonna see how people internalize this and externalize this in the comment sections. But for the people who pumped Chud the Builder up, same energy as a shooter who tried to take out Trump, it's the insatiable need for entertainment. It had a hand in this. Like, I don't hate Chud. You know, people do things for validation. Gangs do it. Content creators do it. But the system is the system. And in his position, he's going to have to trust it.
All right, so let's talk about this Yahoo. His name is Chud the Builder. If you don't know about him, he is always online saying racist stuff to people, trying to get them to, attack him and do things. This guy is now sitting in jail and has a $1.25 million bail on him because he's been charged with attempted murder because he got into it with a disabled veteran outside a Tennessee courthouse, and he shot him in the stomach. He tried to say that it was self-defense and that the dude attacked him, but that's not what happened after investigating everything, and now he's sitting in jail. Here's the crazy thing about all of this. They started a fund to try to raise money for him and his family, and he's raised over $200,000. Meanwhile, the person that he shot has only raised $193,000. I don't understand why anybody's raising money for Chud except for the fact that, there's a lot of racist people that believe in him. Let's make sure that this man right here has more money than Chud. I'll put the link to his GoFundMe in the comments.
The Builder had his first court appearance today, y'all, and his bond was set at $1.2 million. And it wasn't set at $1.2 million because he had an attempted murder charge, because he had a reckless endangerment charge. It wasn't even because he tried to unalive someone and then shoot himself. It was set that high because he put so many other people in danger in front of the courthouse. So they feel like, oh, you don't have no regards for the rules, the justice system or not, which we already know that those type of people do not, because there's no way this man literally goes online and, spread hateful comments, go in front of people and tries people of color or other nationalities and does the same thing. But yeah, y'all, he had a court appearance today, and again, his bond was set at $1.2 million, and you already know that his GoFundMe has already reached the max $100,000 because there are people that really feel like him. They done took their, mask off. As y'all can see, they are trying to eliminate everything that comes to black and brown people. And the thing is, we just exist the same way y'all exist. Y'all more angry than us. I just want y'all to see that. Y'all are very much so angrier than us, and y'all have every privilege that y'all can have. But y'all know what to do. Get in the comments. Let's go. But I just want to know what, the MAGA people are saying now, because how y'all life going? Oh, okay. Y'all know what to do. Let's go.
Hey, I heard a dude on here that said that racist people always got money, and that's facts. So that's the reason why we know that Chud is probably just going to end up getting off on bail, because I think you only got to have 10% or something like that in order for you to get off on bail, and he already over 100,000. But one thing is for sure, and that's true, racist people always got money to bail out their other races, okay? They might not have the money to pay the rent on the double wide. They may not have the money on the trailer park. They may not have the money for the food and for the water for their kids. They may not have the money for very much of nothing, for the clothes or to get their teeth fixed, or to do anything to their hair, to do anything to their appearance, or to go to the gym, or to do anything that makes them look any kind of decent, or to take a shower. They ain't got the money for none of that, but they damn sure, one thing is for sure, that a racist damn sure has the money to bail out another racist. That is the one investment that they will always invest in. If nothing else, if anything else fails, they will bail out their racist buddies.
Bond right now after we have our bail hearing, then I'll let you make all the arguments. We can go through all the factors in the statute and see if that gets amended up or down, okay?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to set initial bond at $1.25 million. $1.25 million.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
$1.25 million. $1.25 million.
Ooh wee! Scared him, boy! Scared him, boy! Scared him, boy!
Boy, I hope Chud ready. I hope his ass ready, boy. They finna have him on the leash. You hear me? I hope he ready. Hey, this what you been asking for, Chud, ain't it?
I knew that he was going to get arrested. The race relations, nobody wants their city getting put on fire. Obviously, there's a big black population in Tennessee. They don't want riots. They don't want to deal with that shit, so they'd rather arrest, put him in jail, make sure that there's no fires overnight, no riots, pass it to a grand jury, and then let the grand jury, go ahead and decide what they're going to do.
Is he going to do time?
It depends on the grand jury, man. I think if he gets a good attorney, he might be able to make a case.
Yeah, he's not going to do well on the yard if he does do some real time.
He'll end up aligning probably with some Aryan Brotherhood gang or whatever. It's very,
he's so divisive. I even think the Nazis in jail would be like, nah, you can't.
Nah, they would love him, bro. They would love him.
Gracias, okay? Simón. You white bitch, give me some chon chon.
Stay away from me.
You get nothing for free in here, punk.
Chinga tu madre!
Huh?
Okay.
Huh? That's right, give it up. La quieres las duras, huh?
Tennessee laws might go ahead and keep Chud the Builder from using his GoFundMe money to bail himself out of jail. So, Chud the Builder, he is in jail currently with a $1.25 million bond because he's an antagonist and he's a big hard R word. He went out around the courthouse where he's already fighting stuff and decides to antagonize another African-American veteran man. He decides to go ahead and punch him in the face because that's what he needed. And then Chud the Builder decided to go ahead and lift up his blicky and use it. Everyone's talking about this is stand your ground, stand your ground. He was protecting himself. No. The stand your ground law does not stand when you are the antagonist, when you create the problem that you quote unquote had to defend yourself in. And when it comes to that money from that GoFundMe, so there's a law in Tennessee, right? Shout out to the war on drugs, where you cannot use any of your funds from an illicit crime to bail yourself out of jail. So when this goes back to the war on drugs, it goes back to drug conviction. So a drug dealer cannot use his money from his illicit crimes to then bail himself out of jail. Now, I don't know if this money will be go ahead and confiscated or if GoFundMe will return this back to all the people who decided to donate. But shout out to the ancestors and shout out to the systems that are placed in there to hold people of color back that are now keeping Chud the Builder in jail. Tell me what you guys think about this. Don't forget to drop some comments. Go check out my profile. This case is very interesting.